Beloved ones, this is TEEAH of the Arcturian Council of Five speaking. A powerful wave of Christ light has swept across your world, especially since your Easter celebration. This influx of Christ consciousness energy is bathing every being on earth, triggering a deep clearing in both the collective and individual energy fields of humanity. You are experiencing an acceleration of your spiritual evolution at this time. Though it may feel intense, it is truly a blessed moment on your ascension journey. Old energies, emotions, and patterns are being brought to the surface by this radiant light, so they can be healed and released. As the Christ light pours into your hearts, it is activating codes of awakening and unity within you. You may sense now that there is no turning back, only a continual movement forward into higher frequencies of love and awareness. Trust that this accelerated clearing process is exactly what you, as a collective, have called forth after the resurrection energies of Easter. It is paving the way for you to embody more of your true divine selves in this lifetime. With each release of old energy, you make room for more love and clarity within. We assure you, you are ready for this acceleration. Your souls have long prepared for it. All that is required is to allow the process to unfold, to remember to breathe and trust, and to know that a benevolent force is guiding this unfolding. There is indeed no going backward now. Only the flow forward, and your willingness to go with this flow will serve you well. You have called forth this moment together. Now the Christ light is illuminating the path ahead for all who choose to embrace it. Amidst these powerful energies, you have also witnessed the passing of the one who held the title of Pope in your world. From our perspective, the Pope's transition at this time is a metaphysical marker, signifying the end of an era of external religious control over the spiritual lives of humanity. As the old guard releases its hold, a new paradigm emerges, one that invites each of you to claim your own sovereign connection to Source and to activate your inner Christ essence, the divine spark within. The end of one Pope's life is not an end at all, but rather the beginning of a widespread awakening to the truth that the Christ lives in you. Without the weight of old structures holding sway over your consciousness, you are more free now to claim your direct relationship with the divine and to realize that you carry the same light the great masters carried. We do not mention the end of an era of control to diminish the life or service of the one who has passed. His soul continues on and is received in divine love. Rather, we wish you to understand what his departure signifies energetically. If you feel grief or uncertainty now, know that the spiritual guidance you seek has not left you. In fact, it now moves more strongly into your own heart. The power that was once concentrated in a single figure is now being shared by all, as each person awakens to their inner priesthood and sovereign connection to God. This is not the end of faith or community, but a transformation of them. Outer forms may change, yet the sacred truth at the core, your unity with Source, only grows stronger. By embracing your inner Christ essence, you each become keepers of the divine flame in your own lives, a flame that no external authority can extinguish. During this time of deep clearing and rapid change, we encourage you to spend as much time as you can in nature to support the process. Mother Earth is your greatest ally in grounding these high-frequency energies and helping your body and auric field to stabilize. When you walk among the trees, sit upon the earth, or immerse yourself in natural waters, you allow excess energies and any energetic toxins to be gently pulled from your field and transmuted. Your planet's energy is nurturing and balancing, and she has the capacity to absorb what no longer serves you. Many of you may feel emotionally or physically overwhelmed as the Christ light wave pushes out the old densities from your system. By connecting with the earth, walking barefoot, or simply breathing fresh air, you give yourself the opportunity to release this overwhelm and come back into center. In the quiet of the forest or the embrace of a gentle breeze, you align with the heartbeat of your planet, which helps synchronize your personal energy with the greater whole. Grounding is not just a physical act, but an energetic alignment with your planet, which is ascending alongside you. As you ground, you strengthen your auric field, making it more resilient and clear so you can hold ever more of the incoming light. We also encourage you to consciously ground your energy. Envision roots extending from your body deep into the earth, allowing any excess or disharmonious energy to flow down those roots. As you release, feel Mother Earth sending back to you her healing, balancing vibrations. This exchange is very real and palpable when you pay it your attention. You may find that a simple act like hugging a tree or lying on the grass does wonders for your spirit, recharging you with calm and strength. Gaia, the spirit of your planet, is aware of your intention to connect and responds in kind. In such moments of communion, stress and confusion melt away and your inner clarity returns. Nature's wisdom brings you into alignment with the rhythm of life. When you move in tune with that sacred rhythm, the intense clearing process feels less like a storm and more like a cleansing rain that nourishes new growth within you. As you move away from old religious confinements and into personal spiritual sovereignty, it is important to understand the true nature of Source. Source is not a distant figure or a person with a name and form. It is not a separate being sitting on a throne judging you. Source is the living principle of love that flows through all of creation. It is the infinite consciousness that you are all expressions of. When you love, show compassion, or care for another or for your earth, you are serving Source because you are serving life itself. Many of you were taught to revere and obey an external God through intermediaries. But now you are coming to realize that to truly know and serve the divine, you need only open your heart to love. You do not need an institution or a ritual to reach God. For God, Source, lives within you and as all that is around you. The truth of this is becoming more evident as the old paradigms dissolve. As you embrace Source as the love principle that unites all beings, you naturally begin to serve all life, understanding that in truth there is no other. There is only the one love expressing itself in countless forms. When you offer a helping hand to someone in need or show kindness to an animal, you are worshipping in the purest temple of Source, the temple of life. In that moment, you are an instrument of the principle of love. As this realization anchors in you, the old fears of not pleasing a faraway God dissolve, and you naturally choose love in each moment as your devotion. In this new understanding, you also begin to reinterpret the meaning of suffering and even death. Many of you have carried the belief, consciously or subconsciously, that hardship, illness, or the passing of a loved one might be a form of divine punishment or judgment. We wish to gently remind you that Source, being unconditional love, never punishes. Suffering is not a decree from on high, but rather the result of the soul's journey through choices and their natural consequences. Think of the law of love as the harmonious order of the universe. When beings act out of alignment with love, be it through fear, hatred, or ignorance, imbalances are created. Those imbalances will seek to correct themselves in time, much like a body seeks to heal an injury. Thus, what you call karma is not retribution, but balance in action. If someone experiences pain or challenges, it is not because Source has deemed them worthy of suffering. Instead, it is often the soul's chosen path to learn, to grow, or to rebalance energy from this life or another. When you view suffering and death through this lens, you free yourselves from fear and resentment toward the divine. You begin to see every experience, even the difficult ones, as part of a loving, corrective flow guiding you back into harmony with love. A soul who in one chapter of its existence caused pain to others may choose to endure a similar pain in another chapter, not as punishment, but as an opportunity to deeply understand and ultimately heal the imbalance created. It allows you to see that the universe is not causing suffering at random, but is arranging experiences that will guide you gently back to love. Often you will find that as soon as the lesson is learned or balance is restored through love and forgiveness, the painful experience diminishes or even disappears. Many of you have experienced that a problem was solved or healed as soon as you surrendered to love or forgiveness. That is the law of love in action. When alignment is achieved, suffering has no purpose and thus no power. In the wake of the Easter energies and the shifting spiritual landscape, the presence of the beloved Master Jeshua, whom many of you know as Jesus, is especially strong on your world at this time. Many of you sensed around Easter an outpouring of love and peace that seemed to descend like a gentle dove. This was a direct expression of Jeshua's heart light embracing the planet. The Christ frequency that Jeshua embodies is interweaving with these incoming waves of light to uplift those who are ready to receive it. Awakened starseeds and lightworkers are feeling this presence as a deep stirring in the heart, a call to live with even greater compassion, forgiveness, and unity. You might notice sudden inspirations or gentle inner guidance that echo his teachings, nudging you toward acts of kindness or moments of stillness and prayer. This is not your imagination. The one you know as Jeshua is indeed very much with you in spirit, fulfilling his promise to be by your side and amplifying the Christ codes to support your awakening. His energy is not limited to any one religion or group. It is a gift to all humanity in this ascension time. Those of you who have soul connections to Jeshua from past or parallel lifetimes may feel a kind of homecoming or reunion in your meditations and dreams. Even those who do not consciously identify with his presence are being touched by this wave of Christ consciousness that he helps to shepherd. Know that you are receiving blessings from this Master's loving essence, which bolsters your strength and lights your way as you move forward on your path. Take comfort in his presence if you feel it and allow it to inspire you. But always remember that his intention is to awaken the Christ within you, your own mastery, rather than to be placed upon a pedestal. We wish to address you, the awakened ones, as the light-bearers of this timeline and remind you of how much your presence truly matters. You who are drawn to messages such as these have already chosen to carry a higher frequency amidst the collective of humanity. You are the wayshowers and the holders of the torch in a time that can seem dark or uncertain to many. Each day that you wake up and consciously align with love, compassion, and truth, you are contributing mightily to the elevation of consciousness on Earth. Do not underestimate the impact of your vibration. Even when you are not speaking a word, the energy you anchor and radiate influences everyone around you. We observe that many of you sometimes feel small or wonder if you are really making a difference, and we want to assure you that you are. By holding the light, you help to stabilize the collective through turbulent times, such as during the collapse of old systems and beliefs. Many around you may feel uncertainty or confusion. Your grounded, loving presence serves as a beacon and a calming force for them. We also know that this path of being awakened can at times feel lonely or isolating. But we see a brilliant network of souls like you all across the world, all united by the intention to serve the light, even if you are physically far apart. Every little step you take in healing yourself or extending kindness to another adds to the strength of this network. So do not be discouraged by the chaos of the world around you. You and those like you are the weavers of a new reality. Trust in the significance of your role and know that your willingness to be of service and to hold love is the beacon that ultimately guides others home to their own light. Remember that you agreed to be here at this exact moment in history to assist in this grand awakening. We and many beings of light honor you for the role you are playing. Let us speak now of the Christ matrix codes that are currently integrating within your sun and consequently within your physical and etheric bodies. The sun of your solar system is a portal and transmitter of divine intelligence. At this time, it is streaming forth a new level of light encoded with what we would term the Christ matrix. These are essentially the architectural blueprints of Christ consciousness. The template of unity, love, and enlightened awareness that humanity is ascending into. As the sun absorbs and then radiates these cosmic codes, the particles of light that reach Earth carry this information into your atmosphere and into your very cells. You might experience this as an increase in bodily sensations, tingling, warmth in the heart center, waves of energy moving through you, or even moments of dizziness or fatigue as your system adjusts. On a DNA level, dormant potentials are being activated. The Christ matrix codes awaken the remembrance of your divine nature, turning on the aspects of your consciousness that align with unity and unconditional love. This integration process is happening both collectively and individually. Your scientists observe solar flares and geomagnetic effects. We observe the spiritual counterpart of those events, which is the infusion of higher light into the human collective. Indeed, many ancient prophecies spoke of a time when a great light would descend to awaken the dormant spirit of humanity, and that time is now unfolding. Each of you carries the potential of the Christ, and these codes activate that potential on a cellular and spiritual level. This can be understood as the true return of the Christ energy, not through one individual, but through the awakening of Christ consciousness in the hearts of the many. Over time, as these codes continue to integrate, humanity will find it more and more natural to live in peace, cooperation, and harmony, because the very fabric of your being is being rewoven to resonate with the Christ vibration.